Aquarius, this month I decided to do your finances. This is going to be a financial reading for my dear Aquarius for January of 2024. Um, it's going to be a pick a pile reading. So there's 1, 2, and 3. You're going to pick your pile. You can pick it now if you would like, or pick it while I'm talking. And based on which pile you pick, that's how your year is going to be. Okay? So get to picking. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us positive comments in the comment section. And if you want to get your own personal private reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. All my information, my Patreon, my PayPal, and Cash App if you want to give a donation, all of that is underneath this video. Please check it out. All right, so this one here is pile number 1, again, 2, and pile number 3. So I'm getting ready to start reading pile number 1. So if that's your pile, get ready. Pile number 1, you got a really good card. You got the 9 of Earth. The 9 of Earth is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a really great card for money because 9 Pentacles means you should be sitting pretty in January. Many of you are going to have more than enough money in January. Some of you might even have luxuries. Some of you might be buying property or be living in a certain property. Some of you might be living with somebody else who has money. So there's a good vibration around money for January 2024. I would take advantage of this. Anybody who wants to do something with their finances, this is a great time for that. New Year's are often a great time for stuff like that. So I'm feeling that anyway. But the 9 of Pentacles indicates people who probably have a very calm financial situation, at least for that month. So that's good news. What they told you to do, pile 1, is to reflection. The reflection card is talking about take a look at what it is that you're spending, take a look at where your financial situation is. So just because you're doing good doesn't mean you don't need to continue to budget and make sure your money's right and that you're not wasting it. That's the most important thing with this card, is looking at what you're doing with your money and basically seeing if you want to invest it or do anything else with it. Is your bank account adequate? Do you need to get a different type of bank account or a different type of investment strategy? Or, do you want to put some money in a different stock or bond? So it's things like that that come up with this card. It's just looking at your money, where it is, and how you want to make it work for you. That's good. This is a good time for you, pile number 1. This is saying that you should love where you are. You should love where you are financially, specifically. So if you don't feel this way, you in the wrong pile. Because pile number 1 got money. Pile number 1 is chilling. Pile number 1 is probably even maybe going on some type of vacation in January, or has coming back from a vacation or planning a vacation. Pile number 1 is a great pile. And it says that all you have to do, power number 1, is stand your ground. So like I said, keep an eye on your cash. Make sure everything is in the right direction. See what kind of investments you want to make, what you have to pay. Keep on top of your stuff, and you're fine. All you have to do is stand your ground. That's it. And I asked for one card that would help you to continue prosperity. You got the values card, guys. It says, what is the relationship between what you care most about and what you're spending the most on? What can you learn from this observation, and what do you want to do about it? So this card is saying, make sure that whatever you're doing with your money, that it's aligning with your values. So for example, if you're somebody who's saying, I really value getting a house. Are you saving up for the house? Are you making sure that your credit and everything is on point? If you're somebody who values travel, are you using your money to take trips and go to places and create these wonderful memories? If you're somebody who values saving for a rainy day, is your savings account reflecting your values? Okay, what are your values? Are you spending money on things that go against your values, such as designer stuff that you don't need? or maybe you do want that kind of stuff and it does match your values. So it's just up to you. There's no judgment with it. Just decide what is going on with your values, and are you spending money on your values or moving towards the things that you do value. If you're going to the club every Friday night and spending $300-400, but you're trying to save up for a car, you're going against your values, because you're valuing getting a new car, but you're going against it by your behavior. So just make sure, Power One, that your values are aligned with your behaviors. That's Power One. Good job, Power One. Enjoy that. Power number two. Pile number two, you got the Five of Air. The Five of Air is the Five of Swords. That means that you might have some issues with your money in January 2024. And I'm going to tell you some of the possible issues. Theft. One of the biggest possible issues for you is theft. You need to be guarding your grill. Guard your money. Make sure people cannot steal from you. I'm talking identity theft. People getting into your bank account, into your PayPal, whatever the case is. Things like that. People coming into your home and stealing something, or somebody overcharging you for a job that they're doing on your car. Anything along this lines. Power two, you have to be really careful of people who are trying to take your money from you. So it's not that you don't have the money. You might have decent money in January 2024, but it looks like somebody's trying to get you for your paper. Like they always say, why somebody always trying to stick me for my paper? Some of y'all might get sued, or somebody might threaten to sue you. So this pile, you got to be really careful with people who might try to take from you. This card is interesting for you guys because this goes more into career. So this card is telling you that there are possibilities around the globe for you. So if you're the kind of person who's looking at other opportunities for your money, do not feel trapped in one particular place. You could do something online, for example. Maybe you're selling things all over the world. You can possibly go to other places. You don't have to stay where you are. They're saying that there are other financial opportunities for you in other places than just where you are. And you can access them physically by going to these places, or you can access them by, working remotely across the globe. You might even want to get a remote job. This card here is interesting to me because it says that you guys really need to do some magic. Now, for those of you who are like, what, magic? Yeah, you got people, I told you, trying to steal from you. So if I were you, I would do some protection magic. And this is pretty simple because it doesn't matter what your spiritual system is. If you're a Christian, you can read Psalm 23. The one about, protecting you, the Lord, protecting you. If you're from a different spiritual system, you might want to use protective crystals, things like that. These are things that help you from getting negative energy from people. They're saying do these types of things to protect, because they told you somebody going to try to steal from you. Also, those possibilities that I talked about, those opportunities, you can use magic. You can use law of attraction to draw towards you those things. Every spiritual system has a form of magic. We just call it something different. So what does your spiritual system, what's your vibrational thing? What's your magical thing? How can you draw things to you, whether it be prayer, meditation, whatever the case is? So this is saying that you guys should be doing a lot of that. You can draw those opportunities to you, and you can also repel those people who are trying to take from you. This one says, there is always enough. This is beautiful. So this card is telling you there's always going to be enough. There's always going to be enough money. There's always going to be enough opportunity. The universe is infinite. Abundance is infinite. So know that you are abundant. Know that you are abundant, and know that you can protect your resources. You guys need to look at your work. That's the card you guys got. And what does this mean? Remember, we just got a card a second ago about opportunities. So some of you aren't, remember how I said Power One was loving things and a lot of them were in a good space? Some of y'all are not loving your work. Some of you ain't even working. Some of you are, getting an income, or somebody's helping you out or something like that. Some of you have a great job or a job, but maybe you're not feeling it. Or maybe you want to move up and they won't let you. Maybe you've hit a glass ceiling. Some of you are having some issues around work. And remember those opportunities that we talked about? You need to really explore them. You need to be exploring other opportunities. And don't forget to look Don't just look in your little, place. So look for remote jobs online. Look for jobs that are overseas. I know somebody who just went to, we're in Costa Rica, and this person went to, I think they went somewhere, Colorado or something, for like a ski job or something. That's only like 6 months. It's temporary, but it was like, he's young. He's like, it's an opportunity. I want to experience it. So look at other places as well. You don't have to just stay where you are. So that comes up for you strongly. So some of you need to be seeking out other opportunities, putting out your resume, do some networking, that kind of thing. And that is going to help your money come even further up. All right, now we're going to go into our last pile. Our last pile is pile number 3. Let me get yours flipped around. Pile number 3, this is not very good, okay? You have the 10 of Pentacles. Let me show you your 10 of Pentacles. Great card, right? Your 10 of Pentacles is reversed. See, all the other ones were in upright. Okay, so your 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. This shows a problem with money. When the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, this means that you're spending too much money on your family. So maybe you spent too much at Christmas time. That's a big indicator. Some of you spent too much. Some of you didn't even have it to spend. Some of you might have been having some problems with money during that time. And some of you, that's going to continue into 2024 January. There's still issues around money. It could be money you have to spend, maybe not even on Christmas. Maybe something at the house broke, or a pipe burst, or the water heater went, stuff like that. Or maybe you had to upgrade something in the house, or something for your car, something for your family, something for your livelihood. So many of you either had to spend money in some kind of way, or you're just not making enough money. Some of y'all are going to work, doing what you got to do, and you're just not making enough money. So you might need a second job. You might need a side hustle. Maybe you need a new job. So some of you are going to have to really look at that in January 2024. This is a very difficult one. And I get the impression by some of the other cards, this next one right here, some of you, this is because people are putting negative energy towards you. Seriously, somebody could be jealous of you or envious of you, and they're giving you the evil eye. They're throwing negative energy at you, and it's affecting your money. And for some of you, it could be spells, because sometimes people do spells to attack your prosperity. So some of you have that problem and have to be careful. Some of you just have what they call psychic attack coming from people who are gossiping about you, gossiping about your money, gossiping about your family, what y'all got for Christmas, what kind of car y'all drive. Some of you have to be really careful with this energy. So if I were you, I would do some, I told the other ones about protection magic. You definitely need something protective up, because some of y'all is taking direct hits from the evil eye. So this kind of protection energy, you can do protection energy in any way that you want. You can use black obsidian, black tourmaline crystals, and put them all over your home, or wear a pendant or a bracelet with black obsidian or black shungite. Y'all have to do something. The evil eye is coming towards you. That's a lot of jealousy, and it definitely affects your money. And it can affect your health too, depending upon who did it and how. Be spontaneous. When I first looked at this card, I was like, okay, because this card is giving me the impression that for a lot of you, you need to get away. That's where this spontaneity is coming in, because some of the people that are pulling you down, some of the people who are giving you this evil eye are around you. It could be family members, it could be friends, and they told you spontaneously roll out. Just tell this person sorry, but no thank you, and move on. So some of you need to do that. Some of you are going to have to end certain situations, because some of you are sitting there right now and you know who these people are. You know who's been talking shit about you. You know who's throwing that evil juju at you. You know. And those people you need to get away from. I mean, you need to get away from them. Like quick. Not sooner than later. Put it like that. And then tap into your inner strength, because even though this situation is one that's going to be difficult for many of you, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Tap into your inner strength. You will be able to make it fine. You will be able to increase your finances. You will be able to find better employment or different employment or employment that pays more. You will be able to do this. You will be able to fix whatever has to be fixed and make the money back. Maybe you had to spend your savings on something, like I said, something that broke or something like that. You'll make it back. Just tap into your inner strength. Might have to work a little harder, something like that. That's where that spontaneity and that freedom comes in. Because remember I said you might need to get away from these people. You might not even want to. It might be people that you are family or people who are close to you, and you're going to have to get away from them. That freedom card also talks about breaking away. Like maybe you need to get away, just get away from the bad energy, just put some distance between you. So don't underestimate that. This is also a card about financial freedom. So this card is saying that you will be able to start the road to financial freedom. Remember that inner strength card? All you have to do is tap into your inner strength. So for those of you who are having a financial problem, you're going to be able to get financial freedom, but you have to do the work. You have to find the better opportunity. You have to get away from whoever these people are that's throwing juju crap at you. And you have to not spend so much money on family and things like that. Spend what you have to, obviously, but your kid doesn't need another pair of Jordans. They already got 16 pair in the rack. A lot of us, we forget sometimes saving is the best way to go. Okay? Now take a look at your screen. There's going to pop up at least one or two videos that I think you should check out after this one, my dear Aquarius. Now, if you guys like this, let me know that you like the financial readings, Aquarius, because if you do, I will add one every month when I do the love readings. Okay? You come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.